Hey, it's Jess with Hardcore Carnivore, and today I'm going to teach you how to cook Wagyu steak. So double eight cattle sell both full blood and A5 Miyazaki Wagyu, and either of those will work with the pan sear method we're doing today. What's unusual about this method when it comes to cooking Wagyu in a pan, we're not going to use any oil or butter or tallow. It's just going to go in dry, and that's because that Wagyu fat has such a low melting temperature, and there's so much of it, that as soon as it hits that searing hot pan, it's going to render out and create its own fat. So choosing the pan that you're going to cook in is actually really important as well. I recommend either a carbon steel or a stainless steel. They're the nice thin metal pans that can get super duper hot, and that's what you need. I've got a gorgeous Wagyu filet from the tenderloin in front of me. You can see it's a really thick, chunky piece, and it's come already pre-tied with some butcher's twine, and that's just going to help it keep its shape during cooking. Remember, no oil in the pan. The steak is going to kind of self-baste itself, but because of the shape, we're going to cook it a little differently. We're going to sear it on the top and the bottom, but then I'm going to turn it onto its side and give it a couple of minutes per side, rotating probably 3 or 4 times throughout the cook. And when it comes to seasoning, simple is best. This beef is serious luxury, and you want to let the flavor speak for itself. So we're just going to go with classic kosher salt. I'm cooking the steak about 2 minutes per side, and you can see that as I flip to a brand new side, I actually move the steak to a new part of the pan, not where it just came from. And that's because a new part is going to be slightly hotter than the part that the steak just was. So it lets me get that really good sear. You're going to need to keep rotating it. Because this is so thick, you're going to need to just keep flipping. That's my method, JKF. You're going to need to move it every 20 or 30 seconds on all sides so that it develops color, but it will take probably about 20 minutes for a piece of meat this thick. If you wanted an alternative, you could sear it on all sides to get color, then put it into a 350-degree oven, flipping it every 5 minutes or so. How you know it's ready, whether you're using the pan or the oven, is a good quality digital thermometer, and when it hits 120 internal temp, there you have perfect rare. And when you're talking about a piece of meat this thick, you want to make sure that you rest it for at least 10 minutes after you finish cooking, so all those juices can soak back up before you cut into it. So the reason that you buy steaks from double eight cattle is that you can have a steakhouse style experience at home, except I think this is even better than a steakhouse.